Most guys think because they work a 9 to 5 that they can't, get high testosterone or get in shape or lose fat, whatever it is. It's just not true, because you just need to build a system around your life. And that is exactly what I used to. I used to work at Sainsbury's. If you live in the UK, Sainsbury's is a supermarket, and it was inconsistent. Some weeks I do 30 hours, some weeks I go up to 50 hours. But I still always train, I always ate clean, and I always lived an optimized lifestyle, just because I always knew it's about building a system. And I'm going to teach you in this video a very simple way that you can I'm going to give you a system. You don't even have to build one yourself, because if you work a 9 to 5, it's built for 9 to 5 people. Let's go through the problem first, because you've got to understand why 9 to 5s, when you don't have a system, is going to just kill your test, make you fat, make your energy completely wrecked. You're waking up. The good thing is you sort of usually wake up at the same time every single day, brilliant. But you spend all day, usually you might just be sitting in an office all day under artificial lights, looking at screens. And what this is, no movement with lights and blue light going in your eyes, this is just cortisol maxing. It's not what we want at all. And you might not, meal prep, you might eat some processed foods for lunch, and you're not really hydrating properly. And this is just major stress on the body. And when our stress is up, it is literally killing our testosterone and our health. What we need to do is counteract all of these things by just building a system and giving yourself a nice clear plan as well. And I'm going to give you I'm going to put this in a checklist that you can just use every single day as well. You can download that after this video in the description. But what we've got to understand, right? What I'm going to break it down into as well, to make it a bit more clear and easy, is we'll do morning, and then midday and evening as well. So you're sitting all day. This isn't good, it's sedentary. Obviously you're not burning many calories sitting down. It's not great for your energy and your blood flow either. We want to obviously wake up at the same time every single day, which you're probably doing, and you should be doing it on weekends. I know not a lot of 9 to 5 guys aren't going to like that, but it is better for you to just get high quality sleep and just still wake up at the same time every single day. Because trust me, if you're getting correct sleep and you're optimizing your sleep, which I'm going to teach you as well, you don't need to be lying into the late hours of the day, and it's not good for your circadian rhythm at all, which is very important for our testosterone. You want to wake up at the same time every single day. You want to get a cold shower. This is to wake you up and start your day correctly. And you want to go outside, even for a few minutes, and just get a little bit of light in your eyes. You want to hydrate with a pint to a litre of water, and you can have this with some salt or some electrolytes. And obviously if you take supplements as well, you could take them as well. And then after an hour of being awake, you can have a black coffee. Let's say you wake up at 6 a.m. and you want to train. I would always recommend that you just train in the morning instead of the evening. If you have to train in the evening, do it. It's better than nothing. The only problem with training in the evening is how close it is before going to bed, because in the evening we want to use that time to wind down after the stress that we've been using at work. If you can, try and train before work in the morning if you do exercise. And then I would recommend, again, if you can, to walk to work. If it's 30 minutes or less, walk. That is, you're getting light in your eyes, you're walking, getting your steps up and reducing your stress at the same time. Trust me, I think that will make everyone feel significantly better if you walk to work. And it's just like taking off a bit of movement in the day, getting the blood flowing, getting the blood to the brain. And I forgot to put in here as well, you obviously want to eat your breakfast, and what you eat determines your energy for the day. Don't be eating cereal. Have some eggs, you can even have red meat in the morning, have some avocado, have some bacon, have a little bit of fruit as well if you need carbs. But you don't want to be smashing a high sugar, high carb, low fat, low protein breakfast at all. Like eggs and avocado, bacon and a banana, and some dates. That's a quality breakfast. You'll feel so much better eating something like that. And then you've got midday. Again, if you can, you want to get outside even just for a little bit, just a small walk. Maybe even if you just walk to a coffee shop during your lunch break at work or whatever it is. This is, again, going to be beneficial. Moving, get the blood flow, getting up off your office chair. And then we want to cut caffeine after lunchtime. I'm not sure how that's going to go down for a lot of you guys. But again, this is because of our sleep. And it might be hard to start with, but if we're having caffeine after lunchtime, it's just going to disrupt our sleep later in the evening. And when we get worse sleep, we're going to have higher stress, and that's not what we want at all. We want to, if we optimize for sleep, life gets easier as a whole. Trust me, I know, because I everything I do, I'm always thinking about sleep because it's so important. We want to get outside. We want to cut caffeine after 12, or maybe it's half 12 or 1 maximum, but you don't really want to be going after that. We're going to eat. And what are we going to eat? We're going to have meal prepped if we need to the night before or in the morning, because guys think this takes ages. My camera turned off and I didn't realise until I'd finished filming the video. We were about here I believe we were talking about meal prep. You want to do your beef mince and take some dark chocolate and fruits, etc. It's going to be very good and very testosterone filling to eat. Now getting on to the evening is hopefully we're walking back from work, because this is reducing our stress. It's sort of helping us unwind from work instead of just stimulating our minds more and more and looking at more screens. Walking back from work, and we want to chuck some blue light blocking glasses on. These are red tinted glasses, especially because we've been looking at screens all day. We don't want to then go home and look at screens even more, because then we're spending 12 hours a day just staring at screens. We want a wind down routine, whether this is doing chamomile tea. Obviously you could do supplements like glycine, magnesium, and optimizing our sleep environment for the best quality sleep of getting the room really dark, getting the room pitch black and cold and quiet and clean at the same time every single night. Because if we optimize for sleep, we optimize for reducing our stress and making up the next day as good as it needs to be. But it's very, very simple. It's just about making small tweaks in your life that compound massively over time, because it's just systemized. It's just about building a system that suits your life. It doesn't matter if you work a 9 to 5. Even if you work night shifts, it's far from optimal, but that doesn't mean it's a write-off. It just means you've got to build a system around it, and that's the way you've got to think. There's always an option that is going to be better, and some guys just struggle to stay consistent, because consistency is the most important thing. And when you build a system and you've got that accountability to follow, it makes it much easier. So if you want my one-time help getting high testosterone, getting lean, getting in shape, you can go and check out a link in the description for that. But also there's going to be a free checklist of all of this stuff put into like a daily routine that you can follow. Download that completely for free in the description. Apart from that, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found some value from it, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.